Hello and welcome to Sting JV Basketball, brought to you by the SAR Sports Broadcasting Club. Today we will witness the SAR JV Boys Basketball against the Ramaz JV Boys Basketball. Judah?
Yeah, this is a huge game for both teams, as with a win for SAR, they will move into the number 1 seed. With a loss, they will move down to the number 4 seed, and for Ramaz, a win puts them in the number 2 spot, a loss in the number 5 spot.
Yes, and we are mere moments away from the tip-off. It is Max Wolf against Zev Woldenberg.
Storfer lays it in, and SAR leads 2-0 here to open the game. It's a good set inbound play there for SAR.
Jimmy Miller brought up the ball and passed it out to Julius Rubenstein.
Early pressure there from SAR. They were pressing.
Noam Woldenberg just got the layup.
Turnover there for SAR. Again, they have this kind of full court press here. It's a 1-3-1. Ramaz broke it easily both times. 3 from the corner.
Jeremy Miller taking the 3. No good. Nope.
Shanzer bringing it up, the impressive freshman point guard. Here's Siegel. Another turnover for SAR.
Oh, it's a good save by Max Wolf. Siegel dishes out. Oh.
Ramaz setting up their offense here against this 2-3 zone.
Julius Rubenstein misses the 3. Shanzer brings it up. Dishes it out to Hyman. Shanzer at the top of the key. Three's no good by Storfer.
Ramaz has really tried to set up their offense, but for SAR and their offensive end, they haven't really done much.
The ball hit out of bounds, but still Ramaz ball. Jump ball.
SAR controlled the tip, so Ramaz will retain possession. Nearly a 5-second violation. They're under the basket.
Oh, it's broken up by Shanzer. Hyman driving up with the ball. Shanzer with a fake, taking the 3. It is
SAR setting up in that 2-3 again. Foul called on Shanzer. His first, team's first. As
of now, it's been a very low-scoring game. with a very good defensive
Well,
effort on both sides.
Both teams, from what I've seen so far, in the half court, they're not as good. What they need to do is they need to run and score points on the fast break.
That is true. They've been missing some. They've been unable to capitalize on some opportunities. Siegel with the ball. Takes a jumper, no good.
Dangerous cross-court pass.
Foul on Rubenstein. Ramaz's first team's first and his first personal.
Sprigel comes in for Storfer for SAR. Here's Hyman.
Off the foot of Max Wolf. Miller driving up and misses the layup. Sting ball.
I've really been unimpressed with the offensive setup of SAR so far. It doesn't look like they're running much offense. They're kind of just
I would have to agree
trying
with
to
you,
shoot.
Peter.
They're not setting up anything.
Sprigel with the ball.
Another turnover.
Bad pass.
That's Schanzer's second. He might come out of the game.
Yeah. Here comes Posner in for Schanzer.
The last thing SAR needs is Schanzer getting into some foul trouble.
Yeah. Miller with the ball, top of the key. Rubenstein with a deep three, no good. Wolf with aggressive rebound. Siegel driving up. Tipped. Sprigel driving left. Knocked out of bounds.
Got to give the Ramaz team some credit. They've been really good defensively so far.
Yes.
Sprigel with it.
Posner now back to Sprigel. Siegel crossover. Another turnover.
They're just forcing things offensively. There's no shot clock. They got to slow it down.
And the Sting, they really have to control the ball much better.
They're lucky they haven't been burned yet, but in a full game, this many turnovers, they're bound to give up some fast break points.
Travel on Woldenberg. And now it's SAR's ball.
Nyman Licht comes in for Siegel. Siegel had a rough first 6 minutes of that quarter.
Yeah. Sprigel with the ball, top of the key. Sprigel. .130 left in the quarter. Posner up. No good. Knocked around. Foul on Hyman. Team's third, his first. Caleb Rosenfeld comes in.
Yeah, Ramaz has been having trouble on the boards. Rosenfeld is the biggest guy in the court. He should probably help with that.
It was a good save by Nyman left. Very athletic.
Yeah, on one hand, SAR only has 2 points.
Foul on Jeremy Miller. His team second.
I was saying, on
first.
one hand, SAR, they are probably disappointed because they only have 2 points in this quarter, but at the same time, they're in a tie game with a very good team.
Here's Nyman left with 2 shots. Push is good. Jesselson comes in for Wolf. Rebounded by Posner. Dish out to Hyman for 3. Sprigel for 3. Nope.
Over the back on Posner. SAR is just, they've had trouble hitting open shots.
Yeah, and they've been forcing several passes in the first quarter that we've seen.
SAR is going with this press again, even though Ramaz has been able to break it every time. They break it again.
Rubenstein with the ball. No good. Rubenstein for 3. Bang! 5-3 SAR. The Chief SAR tries to hold for 1 as they have 13 seconds left. Here's Sprigel with the ball. Pushing out to Posner. Layup. He's fouled. Posner 2 shots. This one's no good. Five, 4. 4 seconds. Miller with the ball. Takes a 3. No good. Air ball.
It was a strong quarter defensively for both sides.
Yes. We did see very strong defense, but on offense, both of the teams could not capitalize. And we'll take a break, and we'll see you back in a minute on SAR. Welcome back to the SAR broadcasting. We are in the second quarter. It's 5-4 Ramaz. Judah.
So if you're just joining us, to be honest, you didn't really miss much from that first quarter. Hopefully the play will pick up here as the game intensifies. We mentioned at the top of the show that this is a very important game for both teams. As close to a must-win as you get until the playoffs. As SAR looking to lock up the number 1 seed, Ramaz looking to secure the 2nd seed.
On the floor we have Hyman, Shanzer. Shanzer the ball. Hyman for 3.
Good steal by Jesselson.
Shanzer bringing up the ball. Drives. Nope. Rosenfeld with a nice aggressive rebound. A bad pass. Wasn't ready for it and goes out of bounds.
The difference between the way SAR has played and Ramaz has played so far is that SAR, it hasn't felt like SAR has been overwhelmed by the Ramaz defense. They've just missed open opportunities.
Foul on Haber.
Ramaz really, it feels like they've been overwhelmed by the SAR defense. They've barely had any shot attempts.
Woldenberg just checked in for Ramaz. Shands at the top of the key. Knocked away. It's not backcourt because someone knocked it away. Siegel driving left and he's fouled. Again by Haber. His second personal, his second team. Siegel two shot. Nope.
SAR's got to hit some of these free throws. You can't be giving away points at the line.
See if Siegel can tie up the game. 5-5. Miller bringing up the ball. Great pass. Rosenfeld layup. Good. 7-5. Ramaz.
I'm wondering when SAR is going to switch out of that press because Ramaz has been able to break it each and every time SAR has tried to run it, and it's a disadvantage defensively once they break it.
Siegel driving right, no good. They didn't do a press that time. Maybe.
Well, I think they're only doing it after made baskets anyway.
I think you're right. Haber dishing it out to Woldenberg. Here's Miller with the ball. Rubenstein for three, no good. Running foul the basket. Rubenstein again, and one!
And we mentioned that Rosenfeld is in there for his rebounding. He gets an offensive rebound, he kicks it back out to Rubenstein, who gets the N1 layup.
9-5 Ramaz.
And Coach Michael Courtney for SAR, checks Maxwell right back in. Perhaps, most likely, to help with the rebounding.
He went in for Justin, and right there, as soon as he comes in, Wolf with the rebound. Receiver with the ball. He loses it. They can't make these mistakes. Driving. Haber misses the layup. Hyman, great move. Missed the layup. Rosenfeld with the layup. Woldenberg is down. Woldenberg is down. He's walking, he's fine.
Thirty-second timeout called by SAR.
So, what have we seen so far, Judah?
Well, I don't believe SAR has made a field goal since they made one in the first couple of seconds of the game. So their offense has really struggled. I think that'll pick up as the game goes along. One of these teams has to make a run here before the end of the half. Ramaz is threatening to do it. We'll see what SAR can do to respond to that.
As Charlie Eden hops in,
Hello,
Jack Bloomstein alongside Charlie Eden and Judah Hain. Charlie?
Hello, guys. Thanks for having me. Sorry I'm a little late.
It's okay.
So, what do you think is going on so far in terms of why Ramaz is up? I know when I came downstairs, I saw it was a very low-scoring game. It was 2-2 when I got here. Now, obviously, it's 9-5 Ramaz. What's been going on?
Well, SIR has not been able to capitalize on the free throws, and they've been forcing a lot of shots and passes. Judah?
Yeah, well, just to add on to that, SAR really has just missed a lot of open shots, and they got to kind of tighten things up here.
From what I saw when I came in, it seemed that Ramaz was killing them on the offensive rebounds, specifically number 32 on Ramaz. As
Rosenfeld with the layup.
a nice pass there. So they were getting owned on the boards. There was no boxing out. So now I think it's up to Max Wolf to step up and be a presence on the rebounds.
Chandler gets the ball stolen from him. Oldenburg. No good.
See right there, that was a good rebound by Storfer. A nice box out. Leads to a nice defensive rebound. And a chance to put points on the board for the first time in a while.
Just something I've noticed, it doesn't seem like SAR is really running much on the offensive end. They're kind of just hoping something happens.
That Chandler shot is a poor shot. Especially since those type of shots have not been falling for them all game. As Siegel gets his rebound and puts it back. Those shots have not been falling all game. That's an unforced bad shot right there. As he makes the layup.
Chandler to Sprigel, back to Chandler for 2, 11-9.
That was the first time the press worked. They've been running it the whole half. Didn't work until that time.
Oh. Timeout, Ramaz.
See, what happened in that last press is when you run the press, especially against a fast-moving team like Ramaz, you got to be confident that you can get the steal, and you have to gamble sometimes. So Storfer saw a pass coming his way, and he stepped in front of it and made the nice steal, and he almost did it right there.
When SAR has been having this press, that's what they've been hoping for, and finally they're getting good results. And let's see if they can continue this.
As you see the replay right there, the nice pass from Shanzer to Sprigel, back to Shanzer for the layup. That's what you can get out of the press if you run it correctly. You get easy steals and easy layups, wide open layups. And that's what they're trying to get right now, especially since they haven't been really able to score off their half-court offense. So now it's time to try to get some nice transition offense going.
Yeah, and we mentioned that earlier. Both these teams kind of seem like they don't have so many great three-point shooters. So it's really fast break points is where they're going to get a majority of their offense. Neither team is great in the half court.
If SAR can just capitalize on the opportunities that they have, then they can probably lock up the 1 seed. Aber out to Waldenberg.
It's good defense by Sprigel, sticking with it.
Is Rubenstein from 3? No good.
That's what I'm saying. Got to box out.
Aber out to Miller.
He had a shot there if he spun the other way.
Three minutes left in the half. Out to Waldenberg. Travel.
I think that was actually an offensive foul.
An offensive foul, yeah.
See, what happened on that possession right there, although it didn't turn out to anything for Ramaz, was a great example of what SAR has been doing poorly all game. Let up an offensive rebound, and then they let Ramaz save it out of bounds. Didn't hustle, didn't box out on that, didn't try to box out on the rebound or the save. Let Ramaz move the ball, didn't pressure. Luckily, Ramaz got called for the offensive foul.
Whisper with the ball.
They got to run some offense here.
No, travel. Sprigel.
Obviously, it's Sprigel's fault for traveling, but the thing with that possession is if you leave Sprigel at the top to dribble and do something on his own, and you don't call a play or run a play for him, it's going to get a little difficult as the Ramaz defenders step up.
Rubenstein misses a layup. Rosenfeld boxes out.
It's a lucky miss for SAR. That was a great rebound by number 32.
Hyman is fouled.
You've seen SAR have success against weaker opponents when they just kind of have Sprigel or Shanzer at the top of the key and kind of want them to do something on their own, make something of nothing. But against a good team like Ramaz, Coach Corney's got to draw something up for them, got to run some plays.
They got to stop leaving their point guards at the top of the key to do something on their own. I agree with you.
Hyman missed both free throws, and like you said before, they really have to capitalize on this opportunity. They have to make these free throws.
Hyman's a good free throw shooter.
Yeah.
Very rare of him to miss 2 in a row.
Here's Haber, driving, no good.
Good drive, better defense. The help from Dietz and the primary defense by Max Wolf right there.
Great board by Wolf.
Too much dribbling at the top of the key, but a nice drive. Oh, but he's called for a travel.
Can't make these mistakes.
There's too much dribbling by the SAR guards outside.
Oh, they almost got a steal there.
They're not being aggressive enough on the press. They're letting Ramaz pass through it.
All of SAR's points so far have been either off a steal on the press,
Rosenfeld
free
busting
throws,
out and one. 13-9 Ramaz.
all of SAR's points have either been free throws, points on the fast break after the press, or early in the game they had that inbound play. So just normal offense, they haven't been able to do anything.
That was an extremely poor defensive possession by SAR. 3 guys step up on the drive. No one catches the guy slipping down as he makes the free throw. No one catches the guy slipping down, and it's a wide open pass. And he honestly should have gone up with it right away. He held the ball, stayed on the ground for a second, and got lucky with the foul call.
We go out to Wolf. Jump ball. For Ramaz's ball.
Max Wolf has to be stronger in the paint. He has to command the ball and box out better. Play better help defense.
He has to do what Caleb Rosenfeld is doing. He's being very aggressive. He's boxing out very well. And one of the reasons why Ramaz is up 5.
There's no real size advantage in that matchup. They're both tall, skinny players. It really just comes down to the grit down low. I will say the hair advantage definitely goes to Caleb Rosenfeld.
I would agree with that. Oh, bad pass by 25.
Right there. That was good defense by Max Wolf. Makes himself seen, puts his hands up, and number 25 on Ramaz is forced to throw a poor pass.
Here's Sprigel with the ball with 1:15 left in the half.
That's a bad shot. I don't care that it went in. I'm going to call that a bad shot. Rushed. You got to let the offense run a little bit.
There's the press. 5 seconds. No. Oh, almost a steal by Dietz. 1 minute left.
Right there on that press, when Dietz goes up to try to steal the pass, Moshe Sprigel has to see that.
Oh, great D by Siegel with that stop.
Moshe Sprigel has to see that and cut in front of the next passer.
Siegel, okay. That comes in for Dietz.
So a replay here of Noam Siegel's jumper. Charlie, just to add on to what you said about that not being such a great shot, I know it went in, but especially a deep 2-pointer, it's a low percentage shot.
The analytics do say that. It's a big possession right now. SAR needs a stop. Hopefully they can get a steal with enough time to run down and get an offensive play in. We'll see what Ramaz draws up.
Hopefully they can
good pass to the middle.
Bring some momentum into the half.
It looks like Ramaz is holding for 1 here.
SAR is honestly lucky they're holding for 1 because Rubenstein just blew by 9 left and decided to kick it out. Oh, it's a good pass to the middle.
4 seconds left. Hyman for 3. That was not right. Half. So it's 14-11 Ramaz here at the half. Brought to you by the SAR Broadcasting Club.
And here we go.
And here we have
I'm going to
Coach
step off. Coach Michael Courtney's going to take a quick interview.
What's up, guys?
Hi. What are you hoping to see in the second half from your team in order to win this game and to clinch the 1 seed?
We got some high percentage shots that didn't fall, so we have to be able to get those offensive boards continuously like we did the other half, because sometimes layups don't go in. There's some really bad turnovers that are frightening, so hopefully those will be curtailed. And we have to keep being aggressive on defense and the boards.
Judah?
So in the beginning of that half, the press really didn't work, but towards the end, you guys started tipping some passes, getting some steals. Did anything change, or just did it eventually start working?
Well, the press worked in the sense they only had 2 points in the first 7 minutes. So it's not all about getting steals, also about preventing their offense from setting up, and that's what happened. So we then changed the press from a certain man press to a certain full court press. A half court press to a full court press, and we'll see what you see in the second half.
All right.
All right,
Thanks,
guys.
Coach.
Thank you.
We're going to take a break, and we'll see you after the half.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
14-11 Ramaz.
מודה אני לכל עליון על חסד שעושה איתי מודה אני לו בכל יום שהחזיר בי נשמתי מודה אני על מה שיש והוא נותן כל כך הרבה ואיך אוכל לו לבקש שייתן יותר מזה שייתן יותר מזה בנייתו בנייתו שעל ממני ויתנו אני היום אני היום אני היום ילדתיך בני בנייתו 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 שעל ממני ויתנו אני היום אני היום אני היום ילדתיך בני בנייתו מודה אני לכל עליון על חסד שעושה איתי מודה אני לו בכל יום שהחזיר בי נשמתי מודה אני על מה שיש והוא נותן כל כך הרבה ואיך אוכל לו לבקש שייתן יותר מזה שייתן יותר מזה בנייתו בנייתו שעל ממני ויתנו אני היום אני היום אני היום ילדתיך בני בנייתו 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 שעל ממני ויתנו אני היום אני היום אני היום ילדתיך בני בנייתו Hashem, I praise you for all that you do. So many blessings, I know they're from you. Can't even count them. How can I ask for more? And there's an answer that comes from above. You are my child, wanna show you my love. Just keep on asking me, go on and ask for more. בנייתו, בנייתו, שעל ממני ויתנו. אני היום, אני היום, אני היום ילדתיך, בני בנייתו, 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 שעל ממני ויתנו. אני היום, אני היום, אני היום ילדתיך, בני בנייתו, בנייתו, בנייתו,
lucky, but Shanzer knocks down a 3 out.
The wrestling team. And that
Drives in, crossover behind the back. Shanzer opens 3, yes. He looks to drive, kicks out to Shanzer. Shanzer again, that same spot.
Playing very well throughout the season, but really known for
Rabibo for 3.
As Hornblast rips a shot and scores. Love side, beautiful snapper from Gabe Hornblast right off the face-off.
Gets it in the corner.
Shoots it and scores. Numbers here, a shot, pass across and Hornblast scores. As Stephanie Wisconsin, he scores. Chaser for the Sting penalty kill, and he scores right off the face-off. Hat trick for Gabe Hornblast. YD plays the body pass over to Kraus, and the power play is executed perfectly. Fails to clear, Froman in front, he scores. Backhand through the 5-hole. Vasquez throws it in deep. Vasquez the shot, and he scores. YD fails to clear. Fencer shot, scores. And a goal. Unger bats that one in.
Hanukkah, come light the menorah. Let's have a party, we'll all dance the hora. Gather round the table, we'll give you a treat. Steve will need to play with and lock us to.
Hello and welcome back to the SJR Sports Broadcasting Club. I'm Jack Bloomstein alongside Judah Hayne
and Charlie Eden.
And if you're just tuning in, it's a 14-11 game by Ramaz. Judah?
Yeah, well, the score tells you it was a very close first half, and it was. But neither team was really able to put much on the board.
I have to say, sorry for interrupting. I have to say the score I don't think really encapsulates what actually happened in the first half. I thought Ramaz really dominated SAR, maybe just missed a few more open shots. So we'll see what happens in the second half.
Yeah, we talked to Coach Courtney of SAR at halftime, and he said he didn't really want to change much. He just thought that as the game progressed, SAR would start knocking down some shots.
That's a terrible turnover by Storfer, as Ramaz is going to get an easy
Rubenstein with the layup. 16-11 Ramaz.
Great transition offense and an incredible pass to a cutting Rubenstein.
And like we've said before, this is a very big game as SAR is playing for the 1 seed and Ramaz is playing for the 2 seed. Shandro the fake. Layup. No
Two
good.
missed layups for him to start the half.
They
Gotta
have
finish at the rim.
They have to finish these shots.
The offense has to run through Shanzer. He's been their guy all year. He's got to step up. They got to try to get looks for him.
Is Wollenberg with the ball?
Good defense by Hyman.
Oh, good steal by Shanzer. Siegel with the ball. Out to Hyman. Good. 16-13.
A nice pass by Noam Siegel. Perfect timing.
Oh, they almost got the steal.
See, SAR's got to commit to playing real defense, not just swinging their arms, and that press
Steal
will work.
by Storfer. At the Siegel with the layup. They have to hit these shots.
It's 3 missed layups now for SAR. Jump in less than 2 minutes.
The good news is they're moving quicker. They're getting these looks. The first half we saw them have these 30-second possessions that ended in turnovers.
Oh, it's a bad
Out to
pass.
Hyman. Taken away
They
by
had a fast break opportunity. That was a
by
bad
Haber.
pass. Look at the way SAR is playing defense and their transition and half-court defense as Max Wolf
Blocked
gets a nice
by Wolf.
block. Instead of planting their feet and moving their feet and trying to beat the guy to the spot, they keep swinging their arms. You're never going to get steals like that.
Well, SARs, they've had a lot more hustle in them in the second half, in the 2 minutes that we've seen. And let's see if they can keep it up. Shanzer almost with the steal. taken
He's got
back
to run
by
back on defense.
Miller.
He's walking. You see what I'm saying right there?
Leave.
Instead of moving his feet and keeping his chest
Foul on
square with
Squirford.
the offensive player, he swings his arm. It gets called for a reach and foul.
Here's Miller with the ball. Taken away by Shanzer. Driving. And one! Great finish by Shanzer.
He could have had a wide open layup, decided he would go for the contact, and it paid off.
Here we see the replay. Shanzer driving to the left. He's falling, and he makes it. It's all tied up, 16-16. Great three-point play by Shanzer. They pressed it this time, didn't work.
Oh, got to stop swinging for the ball.
I have noticed that the press
Turnover.
for SIR in the
Behavior.
second half has really been more of a full court trap kind of thing. Less of like a 1-3-1.
They're definitely forcing Ramaz into quick decisions and bad mistakes.
Shanzer nice behind his back to get it away from Haber. Up to the ball. Passes it to
A
Season.
nice double shadow. They just tried to run a double handoff screen to the left, but Max Wolf got called for that illegal screen.
Great steal by Shanzer. This is right. Shanzer for three. No good.
That's exactly the type of shot that got him into the hole.
Wolf. Nope. Oh, it's tipped.
I think Ramaz put that in.
Yeah, I think Rubenstein hit that in. 18-16
that shot by
18-16
Shanzer.
SIR.
That shot by Shanzer before, as the Ramaz player steps out of bounds,
Out of bounds.
was exactly the type of shot that got him into the hole in the first half. Rush three-pointers, rush long twos. They got to stop taking those. Luckily, they had that offensive rebound and lucky tip-in.
Judah, have you seen anything different from SIR this quarter?
Just overall more hustle. They've kind of woken up a little bit. They looked asleep in the first half.
Here's Siegel driving.
Oh, that's a bad
Good
take.
shot.
It's falling away. You take that strong and it's a bucket.
Here's Haber with the ball.
Good defense by Hyman. You see how Hyman plays the defense? Shuffles his feet,
Rubenstein
doesn't
for
swing his arms.
three. Bang! 19-18 Ramaz. It's a good shot by Rubenstein.
He can definitely hit those.
Shanzer driving with his right. The
Three
shot.
missed layups now. Three missed layups.
Rebounded by
That's a
Woldenberg.
tough take for Shanzer. He's a lefty going up with his right hand.
And both Woldenbergs are in, 30 and 34. Noah Menzev, respectively. Hyman driving with his right. Reverse.
He was looking
Boarded
for a
by
foul
Posner.
call.
Oh! Threw it off Woldenberg's leg.
Sprigel comes in for Shanzer.
Here's SAR inbounding it under their own offensive basket.
Here's
Nice
Posner.
pass inside.
Boarded by
Posner's got to
Posner.
take that. Posner has to take those layups strong. The first one was rushed, and the second
Timeout,
one
Ramaz.
a little scared.
30-second timeout. There's 3 minutes left in the third quarter. 19-18 Ramaz. 7-2 Ramaz beating the 8-1 SIR.
And we've mentioned a bunch of times how important this game is, and SAR really hasn't stepped up. Look to see some of their leaders, some of the leaders for both teams really try to make plays here as we head towards the finish.
And here comes Caleb Rosenfeld back into the game for Ramaz. He had a hell of a first half, dominated the paint. Let's see if he can do it again here.
Rubenstein with the ball.
Ramaz has to look to get the ball to the middle, which they just did. That could break down the SAR zone.
Rubenstein
Oh, they have to
the
look
ball.
inside for number 32, Caleb Rosenfeld. He's got the size advantage now that Max Wolf is out. He's got to demand the ball down there.
Oh, great pass by Rubenstein out to Rosenfeld. No good.
That's a lucky miss for SAR. Great pass inside. He'll make that 9 out of 10 times. SAR can't allow that again.
Here's Hyman with the ball.
Hyman's getting frustrated with his offense.
Ramaz's coach.
Well, it doesn't really look like much offense to me. It's kind of just dribbling and hoping that you get a wide open look.
That's a good point.
Sprigel. No good, but
I thought Sprigel had
two shots.
a nice look on the left. He decided to cross over to the right. I think that was a mistake on his part.
Before Ramaz's coach was signaling to Rosenfeld to keep his hands up, to be more aggressive. Sprigel, 2 shots.
Now
Shanzer comes in for
that bad
Silver.
crossover to the right side looks like a mistake now that he missed the first free throw.
Well, SAR has given up a ton of points at the line. And in close games against good teams, you have to capitalize at the line. You can't miss free throws.
Sprigel 1 out of 2, and we're all tied up here. 19-19 with 2 minutes and 11 seconds left in the third.
Good defense by Noam Siegel guarding the inbound. Out of bounds off the
Good out
Sprigel.
of bounds by Sprigel, yeah. Good call by the refs.
I think Sprigel was arguing it was off the Ramaz player's leg. Hard to see from our angle.
Pressing. Oh, almost taken away by Hyman. Kicked off the court by Sprigel. Ramaz ball.
Rubenstein in the
Rubenstein
corner.
for 3, no good. Here's Siegel.
Good
pushing.
push by Siegel.
It was a good take, but no good.
On that fast break layup, Noam Siegel took too long to decide whether he was going to pass or shoot.
Here's Wildeberg coming out. He is Miller.
Should have made that decision to shoot earlier and taken 2 nice steps and then hit
Miller
the
for
layup.
3. Bang! 22-19, Ramaz.
That's a huge shot.
It's a really,
Miller.
really great shot by Miller. See what Chandler can do. Pushing left,
No, he could have taken that layup.
out to Posner. Kicked away by Haber.
Posner got lucky.
Stayed with SL.
That was a bad pass.
It's really frustrating to watch this SR offense. They're not moving. They're standing on the perimeter. The guards are just dribbling around.
They should try to make a pass to the middle and swing opposite.
Was that a foul on Miller right there?
I think it was.
On Siegel, yeah.
The
I think
reaching
it
foul.
was.
Siegel might be the key to this SAR offense for the rest of the game. He's been attacking the hoop with authority. He hasn't made so many
Siegel out to
layups,
Shanzer.
but 5 missed layups. I'm sorry, 4 missed layups now for Shanzer in this quarter.
This is his 3rd foul on Shanzer. A little bit under a minute left in this 3rd quarter. It's a warning on Siegel.
Jumped forward If you're guarding the inbound, you can only jump up and down. He jumped forward. Good call by the referee.
Room seen out to Haber. Oh, SAR ball. Great defense by Siegel. That's what you want to see. You want to see that hustle. You want to see that aggression. And if SAR can keep that up, maybe they can win. Here's Diamond left. Pass it. A 5-second violation. Cannot make those mistakes.
That's a costly mistake, too.
They had it right at their basket.
They had a chance to make it a tie game or a 1-point game. And instead, now they're going to give the ball to Ramaz. Up when they're down by 3. Ramaz has a chance to widen their lead. Ideally for them, they're hoping for an open look from 3. Good press break by Ramaz right there. Good passing to the middle.
Travel.
Costly mistake. Again.
That's happened a handful of times where Ramaz has been able to break the press, which is usually the hard part. But then once they break it, they're turning it over and missing open looks.
Because once they get the half-court line, they feel rushed. But they're rushing themselves. SAR's not even rushing them.
Diamond left with a nice Euro stab in. Nice layup, 22-21.
Good move by Diamond left. Euro step to the left side, finishes reverse with his
That
right
was
hand.
beautiful.
Oh, Caleb Rosenfeld was wide open.
Miller from 3, no good. Here's Rosenfeld with a layup. Oh, taken away by Sprigel. 13 seconds left. Here's Shanzer. Dishing it out to Siegel. Layup, no good. 5 seconds left to Siegel. Out to Sprigel. 1. Right at the buzzer, no good. 22-21. And after 3, Ramaz up by 1. And
here's the replay from Nyman Licht's reverse layup.
that was a very nice shot.
Good finish on the
Got the spin.
left side with the right hand. Thank you guys for having me. That's it for me. I could go get prepared for the varsity game, which is right after this. So everyone watching, stay tuned for that. Stay on the live stream. Thank you guys.
Welcome back to the SAR Sports Broadcasting Club, and there is 8 minutes left between the SAR Stick JV basketball against the Ramaz JV boys basketball. This is a very, very big game as SAR is playing for the 1 seed. If they lose, they're the 4 seed, and Ramaz is playing for the 2 seed. If they lose, they're the 5 seed. Judah?
Yeah, well, this is a taste of what each of these teams will be competing against in the playoffs. And from what I've heard, and we've seen that here tonight, it's a very competitive league this year. A lot of good teams. And so anything can happen in the playoffs. A team that's like SAR right now, 8-1, they lose this game, they could fall to the 4 seed. So
As Hyman gets fouled. If Hyman makes both, then SAR will have the chance to take the lead. First one's good. 22-22. Good board by Rubenstein. Miller brings up the ball. Oh, they almost got the takeaway. Yes, they are. Going in front of the ball. Out to Haber. Just really good ball movement. Miller for three. Bang! 25.
That's the best
22.
offense we've seen from either team so far.
That was
Great ball movement. Everyone touched it, I believe.
great ball movement. Then they finish with a nice three.
Ramaz isn't going to give SAR this game. SAR is going to have to go and win it here as Ramaz gets a steal.
It bounces off Wolf into Hyman's arms. They need to do well right here. Is that a charging or a block?
No, they called a block, but I agree with the Ramaz coach actually, who's saying it should have been an offensive foul. That looked like he kind of extended his arm there, push
and
off.
His feet looked planted to me. So
The Ramaz defender, yeah.
yeah, so it's good that SR got that call. Lucky for them. Restore Shanzer. Ball dribbling up. Shanzer switching hands. The layup to go. Let's go. 25-24.
Shanzer's really struggled so far, but the last couple minutes are all that matters. He's hoping he can help his team get out with the W.
It looks like the SAR offense revolves around Shanzer, and Ramaz revolves around Miller. He's been playing really well the second half. Here's Haber. Cross court. Travel on number 35, Rubenstein.
That ref has called that travel a lot of times. Other refs might be a little more lenient with that call, but to his credit, he's called it well.
Costly mistake by Rubenstein. With a little bit under 6 minutes to go in this final quarter between SAR and Ramaz. Hyman out to Wolf. Boarded by Storford. Let's go. 26-25. Miller with the ball. Rubenstein driving.
Just turning back to that last possession for SIR. It ended up well, and it started off well, but the middle was not so good. It was a good play. It was kind of a give and go. Max Wolf passed it and then cut to the basket, but when he got the ball back, he dribbled, which forced him to miss the layup. Luckily, Storfer was there to get the rebound and the putback.
Foul on
Unnecessary dribble by Wolf, though, allowed the Ramaz defender to recover.
As Noam Siegel checks in for Amitai Hyman-Licht. That was a great steal right there by Hyman on that last possession. SAR can just hold the lead for another 5 minutes. They lock up the 1 seed in the Western Conference. Shanzer driving left. Layup. Nope, no good. Score for the taken away by Woldenberg, driving left. Layup to go. That's good. 27-26.
Timeout called by SAR here. 4:51 to play in the fourth. Ramaz leads by 1.
What do you think Coach Michael Courtney is going to be saying in the huddle right now?
Well, I'm not sure what he's saying. What I'd be saying is just that they got to tighten things up. Stop making these little mistakes. Stop turning the ball over. They got to run back on defense. And they're really lucky to be in this game. You know, scoring only 26 points in the first 28 minutes or so of a game. That's usually not going to get you a win. But because of their defense and a little bit of luck, they're in a position now where they can really go out and get this win. These next 4 minutes and 51 seconds are really going to show what this SAR team is made of as we enter the playoffs.
Yeah, well, both teams right now have not looked that pretty. But if one of them can play well for the last 4 minutes and 51 seconds, then one of them can escape with a very, very important win. Shanzer with the ball. Here's Siegel at the surfer.
Again, they're really not running anything. It's
Shanzer with Wolf sets the screen for him. Wolf. 2 shots, foul on Rubenstein over the back.
It's really puzzling to me. SAR just had a whole timeout where you think they'd maybe draw something up, say something that they should go do in the game, and they come out and then they have another one of these long possessions. They're lucky it ended up with a foul as Wolf hits the first, but that's not how you're going to win games. You're going to win games by moving the ball, getting open looks.
Hyman at the board and passes it out, deflected by Ramaz, out of bounds. Stays on the ground for SR. Here's Akiva for 3. Akiva with his own rebound. Out to Storfer. Siegel with the ball. Travel call on Siegel.
Got to put the ball on the floor. You can't keep on turning it over like that.
Sprigo comes in for Storfer. That was a very costly mistake on Siegel. That ref over there has been calling a lot of travels lately.
He's making the right call.
Roldenberg. Out to Rubenstein. With the ball in his left hand. Miller to Roldenberg. To Haber. To Roldenberg. Just a lot of ball movement. Trying to find the open shot. Miller getting trapped in the corner. And taken away by Sprigal. Driving on his left hand. Layup. And one! 29-27. SAR, what a play by Sprigal. With a steal, and then he drove. And then he made the layup and one. It was amazing.
That was an example of, for Ramaz on offense, of what SAR has been doing too much. Holding the ball, dribbling around too much. Eventually you're going to turn it over. And SAR was able to get the steal and the and one. I think this is their largest lead of the game, and it's only 3 points, so we'll see what happens.
Ball almost taken away by Shanzer. Miller for 3. I think that was deflected by Sprigal. That's why it didn't go.
No, they said he didn't touch it. SAR ball.
Okay. Lucky for SAR. Just under 3 minutes to go. Shanzer the ball. Here's Hyman to Wolf. Up. 2 shots. Foul on Rubenstein. If Wolf makes both of these shots, it's a 2-possession game.
If he makes one of them, it's a 2-possession game. Either way, these are 2 huge free throws.
Makes the first. Great shot by Wolf. As Akiva
Wolf,
Shanzer checks
he's
in.
2 for 3 from the line. Probably the highest percentage on his team so far.
And he makes the second one. Great clutch foul shooting by Max Wolf as the Ramaz coach calls timeout. And
5 points. That's the largest lead of the night for SAR.
I think it's the largest lead by either team. Oh no, well,
Ramaz led by
was
5.
14-9, but
Yeah.
second quarter. And since the last huddle that Courtney called. We've seen much improvement by SIR. They've looked more aggressive, they've hustled more, and they've been making the clutch shots with Sprigel with that and one layup, and just when we've seen the Max Wolf 2 free throws.
Well, the key for SIR really in this second half has been they've just capitalized on their opportunities. They've hit some open shots. They've hit more free throws. That's really what it comes down to. When you're in these low-scoring games, defensive battles, you have to just capitalize on the few opportunities that you get. SAR has been doing that in the second half, and Ramaz hasn't.
And if SAR just continues this trend of more aggressiveness and more hustle and can hold Ramaz, then looks like we will be seeing a lot more basketball here at SAR High School in the coming weeks.
Yeah, and if SAR wins this game, they will be the number 1 seed. So they'll have home court all the way to the championship.
If you're just tuning in, it's 32-27 Ramaz in a big battle for playoff implications. Just under 2.5 minutes left in the fourth. Miller at the top of the key. Oh, great deep by Sprigel. Deflected into Wolf's arms. The Shands with the ball.
Looks like SAR is slowing down the pace a little bit. It's a 2-possession game. They have the lead. They're not going to force anything. They're going to wait till they have their perfect shot.
And I think a three-pointer here might be the dagger. Could be. Hyman up to Siegel. Back to Sprigel. Wolf. Travel. Oh. Costly mistake by Wolf giving the ball back to Ramaz. 1 minute 32 seconds left in the fourth. Oh! Almost stolen by Sprigel. Here's Miller with the ball behind his back. Sprigel has it. Oh, it was a great move. Timeout called by Courtney. That was a good call timeout. Judah.
Yeah, well, that last possession for SAR didn't end in a basket. But what they did was they took a large amount of time off the clock, which is really what they were trying to do. They slowed down the pace, and now they're 1 minute and 16 seconds away from clinching first place in their division. They have the ball.
And right now, SAR is on a very impressive 6-0 run in the past 4 or 5 minutes. And if they can just keep this up for the next 116, it'd be great.
And expect Ramaz right now to be discussing what they'll do when SR inbounds. Right away, they'll try to get a steal, but if that doesn't happen, how long do they wait till they foul? That's the big question.
How many fouls to give, do you know? Oh, SIR's in the bonus, so. Here's Sprigel with the ball. Shanzer with a layup. Let's go. That's great. 34-27. We've just hit the 1 minute mark. So Ramaz has to be clutch if they want to win. Rubenstein out to Rosenfeld. Layup. 34-29. Timeout, Courtney.
So, yeah.
And we'll take a break and we'll check back in approximately 30 seconds. Thank you for listening to Welcome back to the SAR Sports Broadcasting Club. And as you see, it's 34-29 Ramaz, and SAR has been on an impressive 8-0 run. Judah?
Yeah, SAR leads by 5. And the Ramaz press was ineffective there, as now they have to foul. I'm not sure why they're not fouling.
This ball movements are great, and
They got to foul.
chewing up time, milking the clock, and Challenger gets fouled by Rubenstein.
I think they waited a little too long to foul there.
I agree with you, Judah.
Usually in maybe a 1 or 2, maybe even a 3-point game, you'd wait a little more. But in a 5-point game, you need to send SAR to the line, hope that they'll keep missing like they have all game.
They just lost 15 seconds, which might be very important. And as Ramaz, since Ramaz had no fouls to give, Chandra will be at the line. Kiva Chandra, number 20, the impressive freshman at the line. Judah, do you know if it's 1-1 or?
It is 1-1.
So if he misses one, then
I guess not,
it's
actually.
not- it's
oh,
not
no,
1-1.
it's their 10th foul. I didn't realize. So he's got to hit this now.
if he hits it, then Ramaz will have to 2 threes to tie it up, and they only have 31.5 seconds to do so.
Or 3 twos.
Yeah.
With
Oh.
30 seconds left, up by 6, I would be very surprised if SAR continues to press.
That was a great shot by Chandra to make right there.
Timeout, Ramaz. It looked like SAR was setting up to press there. The press hasn't worked pretty much the entire game, and Ramaz hasn't done anything in the second half in the half court. Up by 6 with 30 seconds left. Why put yourself in a vulnerable position where if Ramaz beats the press, they have an open 2?
Yeah.
I
and-
were SAR, I just wait back, play kind of no threes defense, and just get the ball and, close it out.
And I just want to add on to what you said, that how this game changed at the N1. Really, since the N1, it's truly been all SAR. They've had an impressive 9-0 run, and they can just keep this up.
The SAR Broadcasting Club is going to be busy come playoff time, as the JV hockey team is also the number 1 seed in their conference. So, see, assuming this game ends with a win for SAR, that will be a lot of home playoff games for SAR to broadcast.
Here's Tabor with the ball.
They're pressing. I'm not sure why, but see, now Ramaz has numbers on the other end.
Here's Waldenberg. Oh, blocked by Hyman. What a block by Hyman. That might be the dagger.
Here's the replay of that
As
block.
you see Waldenberg shooting, blocked by Hyman as he's releasing.
It was also a great job of not fouling. He let the shooter land.
Here's Naimalech, who just got fouled.
If the Ramaz shooter had shot it a little quicker, then that press that we've been talking about, it would have gotten burned.
If he had that Steph Curry type release, then he might have gotten it off.
This would really be the dagger here, make it a 3-possession game.
Rebounded by Miller. No, Naimalech fouls him.
That's a bad foul. You're up by 6 with 18 seconds left. I'm not sure why they're pressing. Not sure why they're pressing so aggressively.
They should just make sure, they should just guard the perimeter and make sure they don't get threes. Miller has it. .8 seconds left. I would be truly and utterly shocked if Ramaz can come back from this.
we've seen flashes of why SAR is 8-1 and probably about to be the number 1 seed. But from this game alone, give credit to Ramaz. They've really stuck around. I know they're 7-2, but SAR is supposed to be the better team at least. And they've played well defensively. They haven't let SAR's primary scorers, Akiva Shanzer and Noam Siegel, to get in any sort of a rhythm.
And SAR, since Siegel and Shanzer have been guarded very well, they've had to turn to Robert Sprigel. Score. And he's done so. And Ruben's team from 3, no good. Rebounded by Siegel. And SAR wins, and they clinch the 1 seed. 35-29. SAR with a win. And SAR finishes up the regular season with a 9-1 record as the 1 seed, and Ramaz at 7-3, the 5 seed. What a win by SAR! Very, very important. What a win, Judah.
Yeah, well, we saw them struggle, and then we saw them struggle a little more. But ultimately, in these tight, close games, it all comes down to who does the little things well. And SAR, they hit some free throws in the second half. They got a couple of and-ones, and they really controlled play, and they controlled the pace, which had been controlled by Ramaz in the first half. Great win for SAR. They got to fix things up before the playoffs, but they're looking really good.
And they both didn't have such a strong first half, but in the second half they really skyrocketed, and that's why they won. And alongside we have Moshe Sprigel here to interview. Moshe, what a game. You were outstanding. You had a really very important and-one, and since Siegel and Akiva Shanzer were guarded very well, they had to turn to you, and you really performed well.
Thank you.
Judah?
So you guys are the number 1 seed. This was a huge win. In the second half, you guys kind of picked up the pace a little. You started moving a little quicker. How can you guys carry that into the playoffs?
Just play hard. I don't know. Play our hardest.
What was your mentality coming into this game where you knew that the 1 seed was riding on this game and you really had to perform well? What was your mentality?
To make sure to win so we get that 1 seed.
Yeah. Just an overall great effort by your team. And yes, thank you for your time. And yes.
Thank you.
And Judah, we're going to be signing off, but people who've been tuning in, thank you a lot for watching SAR clinch the 1 seed. And tune in to the varsity game, which will start in under 15 minutes, and have a good night.